Have you ever thought that we might not be alone in this universe? Or have you wished to meet an alien life form? This is a big question that many have nurtured and are obsessed with, and it came flashing back when it was heard that China receives a signal from alien civilizations. There are over 5,000 planets outside our solar system, and one day alien life will likely be found on one of these planets. It was reported that the world's largest radio telescope researchers picked an electromagnetic signal that could possibly be a sign of life beyond Earth. China receives alien signals from outer space. Something comes to your mind when you hear the word alien, right? In scientific terms, alien life is referred to as extraterrestrial life, which is the life that did not originate on Earth or which occur outside the Earth. The idea that aliens might exist has excited many people for years. Some people believe that aliens have visited Earth, as many TV shows and sci-fi films have depicted. Some even tell stories of seeing unusual objects flying in the sky. It's believed by scientists that the molecules which form life on the planet Earth are also very much available in various parts of the universe. Artificial signal from deep space. China reported that its telescope picked up some signals from a faraway alien civilization. The project was led by the chief researcher of the National Astronomical Observatory of the Chinese Academy of Sciences from the group on the search for extraterrestrial life, Professor Zhang Tongju. The Sky Eye telescope was put to work in 2019 to scan deep space and hunt for radio signals that could point at alien civilization. The researchers analyzing data in 2020 recorded two strange intervals. These two suspicious narrowband signals are likely to be artificial radio signals. Later in 2022, a survey was made targeting known exoplanets, and it also found another strange narrowband radio signal. Altogether, these signals tally up to 3. The signals are narrowband radio waves, and they are only used by satellites and human aircraft, which means that they could have been likely produced by alien technology. However, until the analysis is complete, the scientists and their team have asked us to be incredibly careful, as those narrowband signals could be just radio interference. Though those signals are not like anything they've seen before, which is why it was believed that it could be an artificial message from a distant intelligent alien civilization. The China Sky Eye telescope is known to be extremely sensitive in the low-frequency radio band, and this is why it plays a critical part in the search for an alien civilization. The suspicious narrowband radio signals are not the first radio signal or radio waves that have baffled radio astronomers. A so-called WOW signal was picked by the Big Ear telescope in August 1977 during the SETI, or Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, that was carried out by the Ohio State University. It was an incredibly strong minute-long electromagnetic burst that flared at Jerry Amen, a scientist working with the telescope. The signal appeared in a data printout. Amazed by this, Jerry Amen circled it with a red pen and wrote "WOW" next to it. Follow-up searches have been made in that region of space following that event, but all have returned empty-handed. The WOW signal has since then remained a mystery in radio astronomy. It was suggested that the signal might have come from a sun-like star that is located in the constellation Sagittarius. Chinese astronomers desperately want to rule out radio interference because it's become a hindrance in the hunt for aliens for scientists in the past. A signal that beamed to Earth from Proxima Centauri was spotted by some astronomers in 2019. It was a star that is the closest to the Sun and home to at least a potentially habitable planet. It is a narrow band wave that is associated with human-made objects, which is why scientists thought it might possibly come from alien technology. After some research, 2 years later it was suggested that it might have been produced by malfunctioning human technology. In 2011 and 2014, another set of radio signals was picked, but this time it was as a result of some scientists microwaving their lunches. Astronomers have not given up. They look forward to repeating measurements of the strange signal to successfully rule out any radio interference and to get clearer information about the signals. The variation between the universe's size and age and the absence of intelligent life forms beyond the Earth is known as the Fermi paradox. Over the years, there have been countless attempts to contact alien civilizations. Researchers have said it could take up to another 400,000 years to make two-way contact with the aliens. Notwithstanding, a message has been drafted by the scientists for the aliens called Beacon of the Galaxy. The message also has a return address that shows our location in the galaxy. The team decided that it will be best to transmit the message when the Earth is at a 90-degree angle between the Sun and it's at the Milky Way's center. That's between March and October. The way FAST operates. 500-meter Aperture Spherical Telescope, FAST, also known as Sky Eye Telescope, is located in southwest China's Guizhou province. It's the latest radio telescope in the world with a 1,640-foot diameter. It's the only giant, single-dish radio in the world presently, and its size is equivalent to 30 football fields. Due to its size, it has one of the best chances of discovering alien life among other telescopes. It had its first light on September 25, 2016, and became fully operational on January 11, 2020. It had its first discovery in August 2017. Unlike some other telescopes, FAST is able to scan twice the sky area that was covered by the previous telescope that has the record holder as the largest single aperture radio telescope in the world, Arequipa Observatory in Puerto Rico. It can deliver readings that are 3 to 5 times more sensitive than those from Arequipa Observatory. It's no doubt that this powerful telescope could lead to a breakthrough in the search for alien life. You would agree with me, right? Some of the scientific objectives of this radio telescope are the detection of interstellar molecules, search for the possibility of extraterrestrial life in space, large-scale neural hydrogen survey, and leading the network of International Exceptionally Long Baseline Interferometry, VLBI. The 500-meter Aperture Spherical Telescope and other radio telescopes make use of antennas and radio receivers to discover radio waves from radio sources in the cosmos, like galaxies, stars, and black holes. Radio astronomers make use of FAST to explore the universe and study the aliens' world. Scientists react to the discovered signal. As we've seen earlier, the thought of aliens being in existence is a piece of exciting news to some people. A considerable number of humans believe in alien life and they want to make contact with them. It will serve as a dream come true for them and fill them with awe. However, as expected, for some people, the thought of coming in contact with an alien life raises concern for them. Some find it scary and even difficult to accept if it should be found. It's not surprising that the report of China receiving signals from an alien civilization caused a stir among people. Even when the news was later deleted from the news blog, it kept circulating on the Chinese social media network Weibo. It also was picked up by a lot of other state-run outlets. As for scientists like Dan Werthemeyer, a radio astronomy expert at the University of California in the Astronomy Department and Space Science Lab that are familiar with the telescope, have commented that the signals had more earthly origins. As the frequency of cell phones, television, and satellites are getting worse and worse by the day, it's become difficult to predict what interference might be from the alien civilization. Despite not agreeing with the alien theory from the China Sky Eye Telescope, they are optimistic that there is something up there, that there's life in the universe. They also believe that people will find the discovery of alien life exciting and that they might even share their knowledge with us humans. How about you? How do you feel about the report of China receiving a signal from an alien civilization? Don't be too excited and keep your hopes too high, but stay intrigued. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section.